The mic was on. Mic was muted. The mic was on. Mic was muted. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold up. Oh. I think I got a bit of feedback just now. Hopefully the mic is okay now. Hey, welcome back. Yeah. It's been a while since I last streamed. I had to take my mind off a few things. Also because there ain't any new content while I was not streaming, so I didn't really know what to stream. Anyway, let's continue. Okay, first off, I need to refresh my memory on what happened last time during the Phantom Moon games, actually, because I kind of forgot a few things. Let's see. Okay. Commotion stirred up by Full Wish has come to a close, but dark clouds shrouding Phantom's Moon are yet to clear. Yeah. So even though Full Wish is out of the picture, there's still the issue of the Phantom's Moon games that hasn't been resolved. We're still playing it, the games, apparently. Phantom's Moon games, The World in Canvas, Shu Who's Flesh, Royal Ravager. There's just too many thorny issues to deal with, and it's getting a little hard to breathe. Deep breaths. March seems to be watching the news. Let's go see what's happening in Planecadia. Alright. How do I do the... Oh my goodness, what's going on with the stream? See this? It's flickering a lot. I don't know why. Hold up. Oh, wait, I think I know what would fix it, actually. Hold up. Display. No, that didn't help. It didn't help at all. Sorry for the flickering. Hold up. Let me get back. There we go. Something about the monitor recording being a bit silly just now. But it should be fine now, I hope. Yeah, it's constantly flickering between the game window and my desktop for some reason. Anyway. Okay, let's go. Oh, here we go. View Star Recap.
During the events of Star Rail Fest, Ashvale discovered what the happiness surgery truly entails, implanting the flesh and blood of the abominations of abundance. Given the gravity of the situation, we decided to go to Graphia Academy and first launch an investigation into Full Wish. During the course of events, we unexpectedly crossed paths with Full Wish herself. Also a survivor of the Bloodstained Games, she openly joined the Phantasmoon Games and invited supplicants to travel to Seafeld City.
And then she went crazy and we kicked her ass.
As a result, I asked Sparksy to investigate the tavern for leads. And through that, we identified Full Wish's ability, the happiness syntax.
Yeah, it's the ability to... I think about the ability to invoke happiness on people. Was it?
Evanescia and Yao Guang established a
Or
cooperation
is it the
agreement.
ability to
After Evanescia's attempt to assess Full Wish in her capacity as the
I don't remember
arbitrator
exactly.
failed, they encountered Blade and his group and learned that the flesh implanted in the happiness surgery originated from Shuhu, an emanator of abundance.
So, what? Our task now is to find Shuhu and defeat him.
Himiko and I went to the TV station to take part in the debate and met up with Sunday and Ashvale, who had arrived ahead of us. However, the debate turned out to be a carefully orchestrated trap. In full view of the public, all those who had undergone the surgery transformed into terrifying monsters. And Fullwish framed both the IPC and the Astral Express as the masterminds behind it all.
Yeah, I remember that.
When the disaster erupted, Evanescia willingly violated a forbidden taboo and revealed the real purpose of the Phantasmoon Games: to suppress the terrifying entity slumbering within plain Arcadia. Through this act, she unlocked the original power of the ambrosial arbor within herself and intervened in the unfolding situation.
It's the same. I'm guessing it's the same ambrosial arbor that was back during the Central Lawful. Yeah, during the Mara's crisis. I mean, they're both the abundant, right? So I'm guessing it's the same thing.
At the same time, Silverwolf, entrusted by Pearl, set out to investigate the anomalous signal responsible for the monster's emergence, only to be obstructed by Mr. Meanie. As the force backing Fullwish, he wields tremendous power, powerful enough to interfere with the Stellaron Hunter's script.
Interesting. Must be a very powerful... Whoever this Mr. Meanie is, they must be a very powerful being to be able to overwrite the script, which throughout all this time has always been like 100% accurate, right? But yeah, to be able to overwrite that.
Meanwhile, Fullwish continued to livestream our movements in the TV tower, distorting the truth by every possible means. Drawing upon the wish power of 200,000 victims, she manifested the Meanie Phantasmoon in an attempt to defeat us individually. Thankfully, Silverwolf regained the power of the Ether cartridge, level 999, and dealt with it before it was too late. After overcoming every obstacle in our path, we reached the top of the TV tower and confronted Fullwish head-on. Drawing on the people's wish power, she briefly held the upper hand. Ultimately, I used the Stellaron within me to bear that wish power, thereby stepping onto the path of elation and defeating her once and for all.
And we got lightsabers for some reason.
Even so, those who had undergone the surgery did not recover. At Blade's proposal, everyone joined forces to concentrate all of Shuhu's flesh within his body, freeing the victims from the influence of the happiness surgery.
Well, it's not exactly lightsaber, it's more like light sticks, but with extendable light thingy, which is also a lightsaber. I don't know what it is actually. It's a light stick, but it's not really a light stick.
Just when I thought the crisis was over, Evanescia requested that I warn the creator of the world in canvas. According to her, Asad Pramad, the Lord Ravager who once attempted to eliminate plain Arcadia, has returned again.
Asad Pramad. So our target boss now, this time, would be Asad Pramad, is it? Alright.
Soap City has been severely affected by the incident. Citizens are advised to remain patient and await assistance.
Where's that sound coming
Moving
from?
on to our special segment, the Phantasmoon Brief.
Oh, okay. Yellow March.
You're back!
Yay!
The incident that happened at Full Wish TV is causing a huge stir. Come watch the news!
Hello, everyone! Welcome to our brand new segment, the Phantasmoon Brief. I'm your host, Poofy.
I wonder how they feel now that Full Witch is gone. Like, aren't they like isn't the broadcasting company owned by Full Wish? So I wonder how they feel about it.
Hi everyone, this is your old friend Snowy.
Well then, as the Phantom Moon games reach a boiling point, and for reasons that need no explanation, we are now joining Duo Mention TV to bring you live coverage of the latest and most critical news updates.
Yes, we are! And after the director of Full Wish TV and sponsor of the Research Society of Happy Smiles, Full Wish announced that she was joining the Phantom Moon Games! That terrifying tragedy of 15 years ago once again swept through the psionic game!
Wait, they don't know that Full Wish is gone?
The supplicant debate, slated to take place at the Seafeld TV tower, was cut short when out-of-control Imaginee known as Joy Ascendants appeared suddenly and launched an attack. This imagenesis plague centered on Seafeld City spread rapidly. Even Full Wish herself turned into a monster atop the Seafeld TV tower.
Hang on a minute. That's not what happened. No. They're trying to they're trying to cover the news up, aren't they? Like yeah, they're definitely trying to cover it up.
As of the latest reports, nearly 200,000 human and Imaginee inhabitants across plain Arcadia have been affected by the plague. Countless individuals are injured or missing, and total losses are estimated to have reached 8.6 billion credits. And in a chilling echo of the Bloodstained Games 15 years ago, footage left behind by Full Wish points to the disaster as the work of supplicants from beyond the sky.
They're trying to put the blame on us. What the hell? Of course.
She identified the culprits as the famed cosmic hero, the Trailblazer of the Astral Express, and
Oh
the
my
wanted criminal,
God.
Stellaron Hunter Blade, claiming they were responsible for the tragedy.
This is so much bullshit, man.
But a spokesperson for the Department of Aberration Defense said the disaster was planned and executed by Full Wish herself through her organization, the Research Society of Happy Smiles. They added that the investigation will continue and the organization will be shut down.
Oh, how familiar that sounds. 15 years ago, they made the same excuses. What is the real story behind this? The Phantom Moon Brief will continue to keep you updated.
Over 500 years ago, a prophet made a prediction. In year 1999, a terrifying devil will descend from the sky. Will this prophecy come true? Can plain Arcadia safely make it through this crucial year? We will have to wait and see.
1999 just so happens to be my birth year. Hey.
Shame on them. How can they just say things like that on TV when it's not even confirmed? And the internet is flooded with fake news about you too. Also, those two hosts, weren't they from Full Wish TV? They were spreading nasty stories about you on the news before. And now look, they've immediately jumped ship after what happened to Full Wish.
Classic media behavior, yeah.
Ever since coming to plain Arcadia, nothing surprises me anymore. I'm happy you made it back safely, but somehow, you just don't seem quite the same. Oh no. You're trying to grow up and leave me behind. Don't tell me you're becoming the next Don Hung.
I mean, to be fair, March 7 does have her, developed her sword skills, so technically she did grow a little.
No! Is this what it takes to become a hero?
And March 7 also has Evernight, but one could argue that's not really her. It's more like an alter ego of her, which she can't really control. Is turning into Dunhung really that bad?
If you're all grown up and serious, we just can't click like we used to anymore.
No, not March, no.
Oh, right. Tell me about what happened at the TV tower. I've heard Don Hung and Sunday's side of the story, but I haven't heard yours yet.
You tell March 7 everything about battle at Seafield TV Tower.
So, Full Wish had people undergo the happiness surgery to implant Shuhu's flesh into their bodies, and that ended up causing this disaster? And you guys stopped the mutation from spreading, but all you managed to do was to temporarily seal Shuhu's flesh inside Blade?
Right, so Blade is... I don't know what... So Blade is a ticking time bomb, apparently.
And then you mentioned that Nessia, the one we met at Star Rail Fest, is actually the Phantom Moon Games arbitrator? No wonder she could draw a mask for you. And she also asked you to go deep into the world in Canvas to warn... who was it again?
World in Canvas, the name is Graphia.
Who is that?
Isn't Graphia like the founder of Dual Mention City?
Yes, Graphia, Himiko's ancestor. She's an artist from 1,000 years ago.
Himiko's ancestor? She's still alive? Wait, that's not even the most important part. Nessia asked you to warn Graphia that the Lord Ravager, Asat Pramod, is back? Why does the Express have such bad luck? By this point, whenever we go on vacation, I'm always ready to deal with random problems. But running into another Lord Ravager while on vacation? This is way over the line.
I mean, if there weren't any problems, there won't be a Honkai Star Rail now, would it? Hey!
Lord Ravager, at Venesia's request, Shuhu's flesh and Blade's body, and the unfinished Phantom Moon Games. Suddenly, there are so many things to deal with. Feels like we're juggling a bunch of eggs all at once. One slip, and it's all gonna go splat. Are you okay?
I'm kind of tired. Let's just give it all up. Kind of in a mess. Give me a sec to think. I'm okay. I'm tempted to answer number 3.
I shouldn't have asked so many questions. Didn't mean to stress you out or make you worried. I'm gonna go take a minute and collect myself.
So many things to deal with right now. Oh, what should I do next?
Alright.
Nah, I've had a long day. I should just get some rest.
What are the odds that I'm gonna have a dream about something? I don't know. Might be. A sofa with a plush velvet surface. Like a cradle. The moment you sit down, you practically melt into it. Hello? The static from the news broadcast, much relentless questioning, the looming presence of the Lord Ravager, the dangerous flesh writhing on Blade's body, and the future of the Phantom Moon Games. All these tangled problems had knotted themselves into one chaotic mess. What can you do? You're just a poor little raccoon. You want to unravel the mystery, but now you're... What is that sound? Now you're tangled up in its threads. You struggle uselessly for a bit and give up, letting fatigue shroud your eyes in darkness. Oh my goodness, I'm snoring.
Shh, Welt. She's tired. Let her sleep.
What's going on? You never knew you could sleep this much. What is that sound?
You're obviously tired. I never thought this vacation would become the prelude to yet another major war.
There's so much to deal with, and I don't know where to begin.
From our very first steps, trouble has always followed the Nameless. But this is way too much.
Look at you now. It takes me back to when I first got the Express running again. Aside from Pom Pom, I was the only crew member on board, constantly stretched thin and feeling out of my depth.
Right.
All I could do was note every problem in the navigation log, one by one. A world's coordinates that needed an update. A glitch in the Express's warp system. The notes were as dense as the coordinates on the astral charts, leaving me completely overwhelmed. Back then, I never imagined the Astral Express would one day have to face a Lord Ravager. But strangely, now that the time has come again, I'm not panicking at all.
Really?
Come to think of it, it's because of you. Because of all of you. Along the way, we have defeated 2 Lord Ravagers.
2 Lord Ravagers. I mean, there's Fantilia. And that one in Emporius, I forgot the name. Iron Tomb? I think it was Iron Tomb. Yeah, Fantilia and Iron Tomb.
The Nameless who guided me before I set out once told me, keep moving forward, and the obstacles that once felt impossible to conquer will soon be behind you. And along the way, you'll find companions who are just like you. I've seen you grow through the Phantom Moon games, becoming someone others can trust and lean on. And I heard the declaration you made atop the tower. I'm truly proud of you. That's why I want to share a story from the past with you. A promise from 15 years ago.
Is it about how Himiko got the Express running again? A promise from 15 years ago. See?
I promised someone that when the moon over my hometown was full again, I would go back to see her, to let her know I had made the most of this borrowed life, and found companions I could trust with all my heart.
Wait, who's she talking about?
I want to share this story with you all. The story of how my journey began.
How come you never mentioned it before? Yeah.
Because it's a long story, filled with many memories of my past.
Okay.
I'd also like to invite you all to the place where I repaired the Express and tell you everything bit by bit.
All right, it's a deal. When I return from the world in canvas, you can make us, make us some coffee. Then we'll settle in and listen to your story.
The fact that she knows how bad her coffee is and reiterate that makes me wonder how really bad it is, you know?
Speaking of the world in canvas, March told me about what Evanesia said to you. Evanesia's request was not made lightly, and she was worried for a reason. Silverwolf saw that Lord Ravager in action too. According to the records from the databank and the IPC's investigation, Asat Pramad's campaigns often span centuries, and the planets he targets all end up destroyed in freak accidents, leaving their surfaces covered in only smiling faces.
Oh, that big smiley face is Asad Pramad? The one that fought with Silverwolf? That's him?
1,000 years ago, my ancestor Graphia created the world in canvas. If that was to resist Asat Pramad's invasion of Ahatopia, then could this disaster unleashed through the Phantom Moon games be the prelude to his next invasion?
It astonishes me that Graphia was still alive. Yeah.
That's the first of many mysteries. Based on our family history, we are clearly not descendants of any long-lived species. Quite the opposite. The weathering curse has shortened my family's lifespan for generations.
What could my ancestors have gone through, Jay? Still exists today? That too leaves me deeply curious. Could you tell me more about Graphia?
There are far too many legends about her. It's hard to tell what's true and what's not. Only 2 things are beyond doubt. First, during the Cinderth Age, she created countless Imaginae and sent them into battle against the demon legions from beyond.
Antimatter Legion, yeah.
Second, near the end of one of the Phantasmoon games, she created the world in canvas to shelter inside it what was left of civilization and life.
Right, I remember that.
Which
World in
means she is not only familiar with Asat Pramod, but has also witnessed the manifestation of the Eon of Elation.
The manifestation of... Aha! Right.
Nobody knows just how big the plane Graphia created actually is. Over 140 years ago, the IPC tried to salvage the world in canvas, but they were only able to reconstruct part of it in the real world. That portion became what we know as Plain Arcadia.
Huh. So, Plain Arcadia was a reconstruction of the world in canvas. So that means the world in canvas is way bigger than Plain Arcadia. Interesting.
Legend has it that Graphia used a vast ocean as her canvas and channeled the power of elation to step into the painting, which means she has not only seen Asat Pramod, but has also seen the Eon of Elation descend in all their glory.
Wow. So she knows what Aha actually looks like. Where do I begin?
Good question. As for who in Plain Arcadia knows Graphia and the world in canvas best, it's probably Pearl. She was sent here by the IPC.
We're gonna have to go to Pearl again, huh?
She should have some clues to guide us in the right direction. By the way, General Yao Guang is here. She says she wants to talk to you in private.
Here? I mean, in the train? Right now? Okay. Good news, bad news, good news, bad news, bad news.
I'm not sure if she comes with good news or bad news. She brought a little gift from the Cienjo, though. Mung bean soda. Go talk to General Yao Guang, then. Don't keep her waiting. After that, come to the party car and fill us in on your next move.
I would always wonder what mung bean soda actually tastes like. Like, if it was real, right, what would it taste like? Would it taste like soya bean? I mean, technically, you know, soya, mung bean, what's the difference, right? Could be the same thing, but in a different name. But it could be totally different, right? Because mung bean, as far as I can tell from the game assets, it's like green. The color is green. It could be like a green version of soya bean. But she said it's soda, so carbonated soya bean? But seriously, I would like...
Nice to meet you, Ishvara.
I would really like to taste carbonated soya bean milk. That sounds interesting. Pistachio soya. Oh, well, that's a thing? I didn't know that. I'm not sure what that's gonna taste like though. I don't wanna know. But it got me thinking. What would pistachio mixed with soya taste like? I mean, since it's not like both are savory or anything. It's like it both taste a bit nutty, right? So it might work theoretically, but I don't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend it, but it might work if you mix pistachio and soya, because they're basically both like bean type things, right? So it might work. It's like if you mix almonds and macadamia. Both are nuts. mix them in, grind them up. It doesn't taste that bad, right? So pistachio and soya might work. It might. Who knows, right?
I always thought that the arbitrator, Evanesia, would step in and punish Foolish for the disaster she caused. But, to my surprise, it was you who defeated Foolish.
But honestly though, I've had enough with this pistachio trend. It's just annoying now at this point. It's just everything. They want to put pistachio into everything, so what the fuck? Pistachio catfish. Why? And the pistachio burgers also. What? I don't know, man. Oh wait, that's not the burger thing. That's not pistachio. That's matcha, right? Please, shawarma pistachio. Please don't ruin one of my favorite foods. Thanks.
In my capacity as an Arbiter General, I extend my deepest gratitude to you for halting the plague and sparing countless lives from suffering.
You want to talk to me in private? Yeah, okay.
What I am about to tell you is something Evanesia risked breaking the rules to share with me. Please keep it a secret. Not a word of this leaves the Express.
The drooling cat meme, sure. Wait. Hold up. Let me do something. Let me just do something. My why is my search engine not displaying any pictures? That's weird. Come on, where is it? It's not. It's not here. It doesn't have like a transparent version of it. No. Wait. Fine, whatever. Let's just put one here. There we go. Oh wait, I have to make it like slightly transparent, or else I won't be able to see what's in. Blending mode. Ooh, blending mode. What's this? Multiply. Ah, I somehow made it transparent. Wait. Yeah, that works. Wait. Is it lighten? No, not lighten. Oh, that's better actually. That's better. It's just there, like it's slightly transparent, and you. I'm gonna put that there for the rest of the stream, just for the lols. Okay. Alright.
Sealed within Ahatopia's core is Ouroboros, the Veracity.
Ouroboros the veracity? Isn't the veracity like the all encompass? No, all encompassing. Basically, the I don't remember what it is, but like the world eater, something like that. That's what I remember.
Wait, you've never heard of the veracity before? Come to think of it, they must be unfamiliar to most people. They were supposed to be recorded in the list of arch-enemies as an author of calamity. They are an ancient god of desire and consumption.
Yeah, there we go.
An
They're all
eon that evolved from a leviathan.
The all-consuming eon. That's what it is.
But they disappeared so long ago that the Cienjo Alliance never witnessed any of their deeds. And they were never recognized as an author of calamity. Well, they need no such title anyway. Beast of Calamity, Star Devourer, Void Maw. Just hearing these names, one can imagine what kind of monstrosity they were. A vast, writhing form whose slightest movement could crush entire planets, before swallowing what remained into an insatiable abyss.
Ooh, I have an idea actually. Hold up. Hang on a minute. Come on. Ooh, this one looks good. This is gonna be funny. Okay, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. Man, I hate vector images where it's like they put the watermark all over the picture, you know? No, not vector image, like PNG image. Where is it? Whoa, that's a big ass pic. Wait. That is too big. Okay, I have to make it. Ooh. Image 3, image 4. Okay. I have to move the blending mode actually. Blending mode normal. There we go. Yeah, now it worked. Now it's perfect. Shawarma. He just shows I'm playing a game and then just drooling cats with shawarma at the corner. Well, not corner, the side of the screen. Yes.
Rumor has it, they were last seen during the era of the Swarm disaster. They were hardly there to aid the Swarm, but rather to attend a cosmic-level feast, in which the Swarm served merely as appetizers, and the planets they passed were devoured as the main course. No one expected them to be here of all places, sealed away on this very planet, after vanishing for years.
I was so sidetracked, I forgot what the plot is about. wait, veracity, okay. Sealed away. Vanishing of 3 years, okay. Okay, back on track. Sealed, are they dead? Well, I mean, sealed and dead aren't actually the same thing, so probably not.
The true situation remains unknown. But with this information, we can understand why Asat Pramod set his sights on this world. Aren't you a little afraid, facing a huge disaster like this?
I've seen worse. I have a poker face. Okay, I've seen worse. I mean, we literally
That's
killed...
impressive, Ishvara. No wonder you survived the calamity of Iron Tomb.
I was just about to say that. I mean, we literally survived an apocalypse, so that's pretty much the worst that has happened so far, right? I mean, nothing can top that yet.
Fortune follows when fate hits its lowest ebb. Every crisis comes with an opportunity.
Now, I was looking at the stream feed, and Yao Guang is basically like gesturing towards the two drooling cats and the armor. Oh no! My stream is ruined! Oh no! Cat is trapped. Oh no! Yes, Chuagra. Is it too?
Now that we know a force capable of devouring stars is deep in slumber at this planet's core, perhaps we could make it devour the problem inside Blade's body. It might just be a risky path worth taking.
Oh my. My stomach hurts.
Blade has agreed to my proposal and will venture into the world in Canvas to seek out the veracity. From what I've heard, you are going there as well.
What? Oh wait. Wait. I have to take a screenshot for a moment. This is too good.
I cast a divination, and the hexagram shifted between the marsh and fire trigrams, yielding the judgment. Heaven and earth are separate and apart, but the work which they do is the same. In other words, though your paths may differ, they are destined to intersect.
Okay, I need to calm down for a minute. Okay. I cast a divination, hexagram fusion. Yielding judgment, heaven and earth, separate apart. But the work to which they do the same. In other words, though your paths may differ, they are destined to intersect. Is this gonna be Blade's funeral?
A funeral? Or an adventure? Will it be a battle with only a 1 in 10 chance of survival to tear away Shuhu's flesh from his body and eliminate the Xianzhou's arch-enemy? Or will it be a journey in which he settles all grudges and never looks back? It all depends on how he perceives it.
Honestly, I hope it's a funeral because at this point, Blade is pretty much desperate to die. He tried so much to die and hasn't been able to do so. So, yeah, I hope he dies. I mean, it's what he would have wanted anyway, so...
Blade agreed to my proposal, even though that little Stellaron hunter girl wouldn't stop objecting.
He'd be like, Blade be like, just let me die. I wanna die. Are you betting everything on me? Yeah.
Betting? No, I don't see it that way. We are not chips laid on a gaming table, nor dice tossed at someone's whim. We trust in people, in ourselves, and in those beside us, knowing they can change the course of even the most desperate battle. That belief is what gave you the strength to overcome Foolish. It is also the only reason I stay for this world. My purpose has never changed. I am going to draw the elation into my divination, and overturn a fate marked for great woe.
Woe and wheel. Wait, woe is negative, right? And wheel is positive. If I remember correctly. Okay.
I have a plan for how to handle Asat Pramod if he strikes unexpectedly. But I still need more hands to make it work.
Alright. Looks like the Phantom Moon games will have to come to an end soon.
What miracle could cap off these games better than a finale that humbles a Lord Ravager? It will be a tribute to the elation.
Oh.
The shadow of the Lord Ravager looms. And from here on, everyone must carry their part of the burden. I will take my leave first.
Alright, Yao Guang. See ya.
Before I set out, I still want to say a few words to everyone.
Head to the party car and chat with everyone. Alright. Blah, 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 to the party car. Okay.
What are they all up to over there?
What's going on?
Oh, there you are. We were waiting for you.
It's snowing in the background? What's going on over there? What are you all doing here?
We're here to celebrate the Astral Express making it through another trial, of course. Pom-Pom's heard all about your latest adventure.
We haven't made through it all yet. I mean, we still have another part to go through, right?
It's a modest celebration, but a meaningful one. You stopped Full Wish's scheme, and that is no small achievement. Regardless of what the people of Plain Arcadia or the media may say, we raise a glass to you.
Exactly. You knocked out the mastermind behind all those creepy whatever their name is. I didn't get to see it myself, but Don Hung described it for me. You killed it!
Your victory gave Blade a chance to free himself from Shuhu's flesh. Thank you.
With a Lord Ravager looming on the horizon, everyone will soon be heading off on their own missions. Before that, it felt right to have a small gathering like this.
Wait, where is everyone going?
Now, let's make a toast.
I thought we were doing this together, no?
Here's to everyone who fights to protect this Arcadia. And here's to all of us. The Lord Ravager can throw whatever he wants at us. But I know the Astral Express will keep streaking across the stars.
Thank you to everyone, to all of us. Yay!
Thank you. All of you. Having you by my side is what gives me the courage to face the future. I'll carry this strength with me through the rest of this journey.
Cheers!
Cheers! Glasses clink together like your hearts beating as one. After finishing the drinks, the nameless each enjoy a brief moment of respite. I guess we deserve this rest. Alright, I see what Danhang and March 7 are up to. Chat with your companions a little more. I want to chat with Sunday. I haven't talked to him in a while. Sunday, what's up?
Did you need something?
Ooh, why are you here alone?
I need a break. I felt worn out ever since coming back from Seafeld TV Tower. Right now, it feels like I'm back in Oak Manor's banquet hall. At those parties, no matter how tired I was, I'd have to clutch my glass and smile, keeping myself calm.
Right, okay.
Mr. Yang insisted I should get a full day of sleep, but I didn't want to miss the chance to toast with you all.
Fair enough, fair enough. Thank you for being with me on this journey.
I should thank you for letting me embark on this journey.
I guess so. I mean, if it weren't because of us, Sunday wouldn't have ever boarded the express. So I guess that makes sense. I mean, I never expected Sunday to even join the express and then stay on the express until now. I thought it was just like a one-time thing or something like that. But he's still around. As far as we know, he's still a permanent member of the Astro Express, right? Even though he is originally from Penacony. Yeah, he was originally from Penacony, and I thought he would return to Penacony at some point, but no, he's still here with us for some reason, and I'm glad he's still here with us. Alright, let's go and talk to... Weltia.
I heard from Sunday about how the televised debate went. We won this battle because of you.
How's the situation on Dual Dimensions?
The streets were in chaos. Traffic ground to a halt, and Wispe littered the ground. It was like a scene straight out of a disaster movie. When the televised debate began, a crowd outside the station gathered to protest the Astral Express and nearly broke through the barricades. But the moment the Joy Ascendants appeared, they scattered without a second thought. I guess people know deep down which is more dangerous. A made-up villain or an actual threat. But I'm more concerned about you.
Me?
I've seen the footage of your fight with Fullwish. When you returned to the top of the tower, an enormous surge of power seemed to erupt from you. It reminded me a lot of when I saved you at Herta Space Station. Did you tap into the power of the Stellaron?
Maybe.
The Stellaron can be awakened by a wish, but its immense power always has a way of warping reality. As the wave of wish power surged toward you, it brought hope and blessings, but also dark intentions and malice. What might it do to the Stellaron? We have no idea.
You know, it got me thinking, right? Throughout all the time that we have encountered a Stellaron, after update after update after update, right? We've come to recognize the Stellaron as being this thing that's bad and we have to get rid of it, right? Like, we have the Stellaron that was at Hero 6, we have the Stellaron that's... Wait, was there one in the Shanju Lopo? Yeah, there was a Stellaron in the Luofu, if I remember correctly. I don't remember Penacony and Amphorios though. So yeah, at least in those two cases, the Stellaron is a bad thing and we have to get rid of it. But what about the Stellaron that's inside our own body, right? So far, it has been helping us throughout our journey. So, what makes the Stellaron inside our body different from these other Stellarons that is generally a bad thing and bad for the surroundings, right? Bad for the it causes trouble, right? But the one inside our body has been pretty good so far. So what's up with that? Why is there a difference there between our Stellaron and the other Stellarons? That's what I want to know. And let's also address the elephant in the room, shall we? What the fuck is a Stellaron? We still haven't got a concrete description of what it is up till now, and it's been like 3 years already. What is a Stellaron? We don't know. It's just this thing that's constantly bugging us throughout our journey. That's this thing that's constantly being a pain in the ass, but we still don't know what exactly it is. And yet we have one inside us? What's going on there? Come on, Hoyo. At least explain to us what a Celeron is.
Be careful with this power you have, no matter how tempting it may seem.
Alright, let's continue. Oh, we can talk to Pom Pom. Nice.
Oh, it's you! Pom Pom heard you've got a solo mission coming up. Be safe, will you?
Oh, we're going into this solo? I was not briefed about that. Well, they did mention that they're going out doing our own jobs and own missions, but they didn't expect us to go on a solo mission. Conductor, do you remember anything from before the Express got back up and running?
Sadly, Pom Pom can't remember most of what happened right after the Express crashed onto this world. Pom Pom's memory of those years is like a fogged up Express window. No matter how hard Pom Pom tries, Pom Pom just can't wipe it clean. But it's okay. After passenger Himiko repaired the Express, Pom Pom got to share a one-of-a-kind journey with all of you.
That begs a question, actually. If Pom Pom is the designated conductor of the Astral Express, right? What was he doing back when the Astral Express was not running? Like, does he just live in the train? Because I know for a fact that he cannot exit the train. He's just permanently bound to the train for some reason, which is not explained. But yeah, what did he do back? What did they do? We don't know Pom Pom's actual gender, so whatever. What did they do back then? Back when it was not running, is it just their house or something that they live there? I don't know. How did you and Himiko meet? Okay.
How did passenger Himiko appear? That's odd. Pom Pom can't remember a thing. All Pom Pom recalls is having a long and fuzzy sleep, then being woken by a knock at the door. And just like that, passenger Himiko was on board. The day passenger Himiko knocked, it felt like Pom Pom was waking up from a dream. The Express's heart started beating again and the lights flickered on one after another.
Interesting. So... Okay. Himiko is the first passenger of the Express, right? So... my headcanon is that Pom Pom is essentially the living manifestation of the Astral Express. Come on. Okay, let me cook. So, back when the Astral Express was not active, Pom Pom mentioned, like, back before the Astral Express was reactivated, right? Pom Pom did mention that he couldn't remember a thing, right? So maybe the Astral Express reactivating and being repaired, right, by Himiko somehow wakes Pom Pom up from their slumber, like manifesting like willpower into them because of the Astral Express's reactivation. I don't know how to explain it, but it's more like the train's reactivation gives Pom Pom life, some kind of life force for him to be waking up again. I don't know. It kind of makes sense, right? Because that's what it seems to entail. But yeah, if the Express's heart started beating again, so does his. I might be onto something. So Pom Pom is the Astral Express in a way. right? Because there were no other. Okay, so it's like when we step to not moving elevator, then it moves when we step on. You mean escalator, right? Escalator, the moving stairs. Something like that. Like, but it's more like how do I use it? It's the way I see it, Pom Pom is the Express. Like he's not like a conductor for the Express. It's not like controlling the Express. Pom Pom is the Express. It's like a manifestation of physical. Like I said, it's like a physical manifestation of the Express. So if the Express is dead, Pom Pom is also. Wait, that came out wrong. If the Express is not active, Pom Pom is also not active. You know? Yeah, it's a bit weird to think about, but I'm gonna roll with that explanation somehow. Yeah, let's continue. Have you heard of the name Graphia?
Graphia? Pom Pom hasn't. But Pom Pom always dreams of strangers when Pom Pom's asleep. They seem to be bustling around the Express. And there are soft clinking and clanking sounds. Just like the sound of stars twinkling.
Okay, the only reason why I believe that explanation to be plausible is because we haven't really been told that there was any other conductor besides Pom Pom before Pom Pom, right? So Pom Pom could just be the conductor right from the start. So yeah, it could be possible. It could be possible.
But every time Pom Pom wakes up, their faces slip away. Pom Pom is only left with a warm and comforting feeling, knowing someone had taken good care of Pom Pom.
It's time for us to say goodbye.
Same
Alright.
trip. Pom Pom will take good care of the Express while you're away.
Okay. Who else? Have we spoken to Himeko? Himeko is focused on the phone screen, seemingly messaging someone. I wonder who. Okay, I don't think there's anyone else in the Express, right? So let's just talk to these two. Oh.
There you are. March and I were talking about you.
Okay, you two miss me?
Yeah, of course.
Aw, that's nice.
When did Don Hung start expressing his feelings like this? I guess pigs really do fly.
This trip to Plain Arcadia is the first time we weren't necessarily working together toward a common goal.
I guess so, like... Now that I think about it, yeah. Most of the time, neither of us were in the same place at the same time. Like, we were just doing our own thing. Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting to think about.
You dove into the Phantom Moon games. I crossed paths with that relentless old friend and foe again. As for March, well, she spent her time wandering and eating. Her perfect little vacation.
Her face changed as soon as he said that.
Wait, hold up. How come all I get is wandering and eating? I grab plenty of comics as well. I call it cultural exploration. With a little extra time for me to recharge, of course. Right?
Now that we're having this little break, it hit me that I might have neglected you and March.
What? No. No. You're overthinking it. No.
Yeah, we are actually more concerned about your condition, Don Hung.
Blade has accepted General Yao Guang's proposal. Perhaps he has finally moved on from past grudges and that abundance curse, and is now ready to do something for himself.
Okay, I wonder what Blade's about to do now.
It's going to be a path fraught with danger. So I had hoped to accompany him for a bit longer, but he refused.
I think it's for the best.
From now on, I will turn my attention to this world.
Okay, what next?
Mr. Yang and I have been asked by General Yao Guang to help with setting up some defensive formations.
I've got work to do too. Mr. Ashvale wanted someone to accompany him to the tavern to investigate clues about Asat Pramod. Yours truly figured she'd been resting long enough, and it was time to stretch her legs. So I volunteered.
Ah, so from this point on, the story is going to be split into 3 parts. Cool.
No problem. When you come back, you have to share everything you saw in the world in Canvas.
Alright, so talk to Himiko and get ready to set off. Let's go.
Just in time. I've talked to Madame Pearl. She will handle all the arrangements for your passage, so you can enter the world in Canvas to find my ancestor Graphia.
Oh, when should I shut off?
Actually, I hoped you could take some time to rest first.
What? No, I'm fully
Once
rested.
you're fully rested, you may make your way to the dock in Seafeld City. Madame Pearl has a special ship waiting for you there.
Damn, she has a ship?
It will take you to the border between this world and the world in Canvas, a place known as Inkford Hermitage. That's your final stop before entering the world in Canvas, a place to gather your supplies and rest up before you set out on the journey ahead. I know you'll have to go alone this time, but I don't think it'll be dangerous. After all, that realm was created by Graphia, my ancestor. The thought of it makes me feel calm, in a strange but comforting way. If you get to meet her, please give her my regards.
Yeah. You're not coming with me?
I am indeed quite curious. I'd love to see this ancestor of mine for myself, and hear her story in her own words. But someone must stay here and keep watch. Madame Pearl wishes to confer with me and General Yao Guang about our next steps in dealing with Asat Pramod. So I'll be entrusting this mission into the world in Canvas to you.
Fair enough.
Go ahead. Set out once you've rested up. I'll be here with Welt and the others, awaiting good news from you.
I wonder how long this will take. Hopefully not too long. Oh, it's this guy again.
In other words, that woman wants you to take Shuhu and jump straight into the Veracity and leave the rest to the Eon's stomach acid? And this is between me and him, right? Why are you tagging along?
Relax. I'll say my goodbyes and be gone. A dignified funeral, If you ask me, this ending is indeed grand enough.
I don't care about any of that. There's only one thing I care about. Does he have to die?
It's not the issue of does he has to die, so it's the issue of he wants to die.
Here's a piece of advice, little cub. Whether he lives or dies is his choice. That's the one thing you don't get to decide for him.
Yep.
It has landed.
What?
Nothing. Just a seabird. landing on the rocks. A blade forged of mortal steel cannot sever an undying fate. If Shuhu is to be put down, the options are few, and that Leviathan is one of them.
In time, people will say this. The culprit of the Juming gave his life for the greater good, and plunged into the abyss alongside the abomination.
I'm not as noble as you make it sound. Many years ago, you invited me to join the Galaxy Rangers. I refused for one reason. I'm a petty man. I was never born to carry some greater good. This is between Shuhu and me. Nothing more.
Right.
Can't argue with that. A Galaxy Ranger through and through.
Blade is a Galaxy Ranger now? Really?
Well then, I won't say anything more.
Blade, you sure about this?
For years, death has clung to me like a curse, etched into my bones.
See, he wants to die. That's the thing.
If there is a chance to make a god feel the same pain, I would do it, even if this body is reduced to ash. As for everyone else, there's no need to drag them into this. We'll proceed as Yao Guang proposed. Bury Shuhu at the end of the world in canvas, taking me with him, and let the veracity dissolve us both.
So that's the plan. Take Shuhu to the world canvas, kill him, wait, not kill him, seal him together with Blade. Right.
Take care.
How about you stay as well? You might as well see it through to the end with us.
Plain Arcadia has bigger problems that need my attention. Your instincts were right. That meanie pulling strings from the shadows is none other than a Sat Pramod.
Oh, I was right. That Smiley is a Sat Pramod.
Who else would want to kick a Ha's head like a ball?
So, I need to get back and finish my job.
Investigating a Lord Ravager sounds like a job you don't come back from.
Therefore, it also pays very well.
Then here's hoping you live long enough to collect your payment.
I have a feeling he's gonna die. Everyone's gonna die. Blade's gonna die, Ashwell's gonna die. I have a feeling, yeah.
Every time, when it's just the two of us, you go quiet.
You know what I'm going to say.
What's he gonna say?
The seabird's flown off. It's time for us to go too.
Alright. Okay, who else? Oh, Yao Guang. I still don't know what this place is.
The terror slumbering at the heart of Plain Arcadia is Ouroboros.
Ouroboros.
After the swarm disaster, the veracity vanished, never to appear again for more than 700 amber eras. Their last rumored sighting was 500 years ago.
History fictionologists claim that Ouroboros lies in wait at the edge of the cosmos, guarded by their children, awaiting the day of their return.
I've heard that story before, but it wasn't about the edge of the cosmos. It was Pier Point. They say that the preservation is nothing more than a facade, and the IPC is, in truth, a cult devoted to the veracity.
What? What? Really? IPC is a cult devoted to the veracity? No way! That would be huge if it's true. I mean, I guess that makes sense considering that IPC is gluttonous when it comes to money, but still. That changes everything now, isn't it?
Organic life has quite the imagination. They've said other things, too. That Louis Fleming seeks to ascend as the Eon of Wealth. That the Council of Mundanites are mere hounds of Dr. Primitive. That the Marketing Development Department colludes with the destruction, turning a blind eye to the spread of Stellarons. Such rumors are endless. I believe the General should be able to tell which are true and which are not.
I've never heard the last one, so let's assume it's the only one that's true.
Ooh, that's creepy. Okay. Just one more step. One more.
Such terrible breath. Once this Leviathan awakens, the Arcadia's destruction would be all but instantaneous.
For now, this remains conjecture. The sealed remains appear to be a husk that Ouroboros once shed. Why it's here, and how it's connected to the elation, remain unknown. Yet even a fragmented remnant of an Eon is a threat that can't be ignored. The calamity of the Leviathan must not be allowed to re-emerge in this world.
Naturally. That is why I'm here. And it's about time for the two Nameless to arrive.
Alright.
Oh, you're just on time.
General Yao Guang, as instructed, warding talismans have been placed at over a dozen sites across Plain Arcadia.
Wow.
My thanks. It was Mr. Yang's talent of creation out of nothing that allowed us to reproduce dozens of plumes and complete the deployment with such speed.
Okay.
Now, with Yin and Yang aligned, and all four aspects in place, as long as we set up the last formation core, the Deca light reflection barrier will be complete.
The Deca what now?
Using the divine eye of the Spiritus to weave a giant web, one that ensnares countless possible futures. General, have you truly made up your mind?
Though Shuhu has been eradicated, the signs of doom have not faded. On the contrary, they grow ever clearer.
The signs of doom?
After much consideration, the source can only be this restless corpse.
One crisis is yet to pass, and another is already upon us. The Arcadia's ley lines were already riddled with scars, and now even the ancient tree's seal is starting to loosen. While Evanesia is asleep, someone must take up her duty to guard this place.
But defending isn't the way of the hunt. If you don't want to become the prey, you must become the hunter.
Okay.
General, do you intend to go on the offensive and suppress the remains of the veracity?
How could I? The Joy Seeker could barely confine that husk using the Abundance's ambrosial arbor as its cage. I'm not that arrogant as to place myself alongside the gods. I'm not here to guard against an Eon, but against a lesser menace. Lord Ravager Asat Pramod. This barrier is prepared for him.
Asat Pramod has been meddling with the game from the shadows. His intentions unclear. We know little about him or the veracity. By chance, however, a friendly citizen has provided us with intel.
Who's this friendly citizen? Oh. Right. It's Silverwolf, isn't it? Oh wait, no. Kuchiba?
Ouroboros' remains are in Ahatopia, aren't they?
Something tells me Kuchiba is more than meets the eye.
Silence is an answer in itself. I've seen that reaction too many times.
I'm not surprised that you were the first to discover it. You were in the Torn Scroll too. The probability of you noticing was 24%.
That's a little low, don't you think? I'd put it at well over 90.
What I don't understand is this. There were countless ways to verify your hypothesis, yet you chose the most unconventional one. You bypassed security and broke into the building to confront me in person. What is your objective?
This is no confrontation. It's a warning, Madam Pearl. I'm a security officer, and there is only one reason I'm here. While everyone else is fixated on the Phantasmoon games, only the Department of Aberration Defense is watching other places.
Like the location where the new Herald of Death case was closed.
Location where the new Herald of Death case was closed. The TV tower?
Correct. The incident involved 4 Daybreak warriors, 3 nameless, 1 detective, and 1 officer.
1 detective and 1 officer.
But just moments ago, a 10th set of footprints appeared at the scene.
After the investigation, we learned that the traces were left deliberately. A blatant provocation.
The Lord Ravager bent on destroying the Elation came uninvited. Make no mistake. Planar Arcadia is a stage he chose with care, and drawing the Abundance into the fray was hardly a whim.
Okay.
Our top priority is to dispose of Shuhu's flesh properly to prevent it from falling into the wrong hands and causing another calamity.
So, in other words, we have to get rid of Blade as soon as possible.
That said, we cannot afford to ignore Asat Pramad's next move.
This giant web is prepared for that very purpose. Once the entire planet is folded into the divination's trajectory, under the gaze of the Omnitia, all possibilities will be laid bare. When that time comes, he won't wish to leave any footprints behind.
One final question. Why did the Lord Ravager choose to visit this place? Does he have an ulterior motive? Or is this merely some twisted joke?
That question should be left to the professionals. Don't forget, we have a detective who can't seem to rest. Let's hope the accumulation of variables can tip the scales in our favor.
And this is the detective.
And so, the people set out, and the gondola, bound for distant lands, set sail.
Gondola?
At the end of the world, the Elation once again declared war upon the Veracity. Frail little humans! Ouroboros split their mouth wide open! Whoever can fill my whole mouth with but a single thing shall receive a reward. My tongue.
Your tongue? That's your reward? Seriously? Okay.
The fool known as the Shepherd captured a comet, but it wasn't even enough to fill the gap between the Veracity's teeth. The bartender Braji opened the wine cellar, yet they only grew drowsy, drifting off to sleep. And en route, he crept up to the Veracity's ear and told them a corny joke. The Veracity pondered it for 10 amber eras, then burst into laughter at their own amusement. En route spread his hands and said, See? I filled your mouth with laughter.
Then what happened?
Then
Oh,
the
golden
veracity
teacher is this trash can. Okay.
Are you kidding me? And with that, they opened their gaping maw and tore en route to pieces.
What kind of nonsense is that?
Ah, those are the facts, my inquisitive auditor. If you want to hear more stories, you're welcome to discuss with your classmates.
We came here to investigate the veracity in Asat Pramod, but all we got were stories that only a 3-year-old would believe.
Rumors don't just appear out of thin air. It's just a matter of how much truth you think they hold.
At least 90% of that was made up.
Sometimes that last 10% is all you need.
Alright. Alright, wise guy. What do we do now? Why is he so green? What the hell? His mother green.
Oh, plenty of bystanders around. Let's hear what they have to say.
Declarative notes. The view newer added new notes. The case of the missing veracity. This isn't meticulously compiled the case details for the detective in neat handwriting. A trail of unknown footprints appear at the abandoned station. A weird MOT running amok in the tavern. All clues point to the Lord Ravager's Asad Pramod. The detective is back in the case. Will he be able to track down the Leviathan's footprints in the tavern? Yes. The refrigerator's cooling system is down. Prevent repair. What the hell? Okay. Note, scribbled handwriting jotted down by the detective at the scene. Shepherd. The guy summoned comets to feed the veracity. Sounds like a fairy tale. Bragi. There are plenty of bartenders in the Laughter's Tavern, but he's the most famous one. Rumor has it, he still hasn't paid off the tab from that time he cracked open the wine cellar, and en route, feeding Leviathan's corny jokes. Crazy idea. I highly doubt his wordplay will be enough for the veracity to feast on. Okay. What's this? Dui Chungus. His last name is Chungus. You can't make this shit up, man. What in the world? Okay. Okay, Dui Chungus. What do you have to say for yourself?
You two asking about the veracity? You thinking about walking that path?
What's up with him, though?
Walk the path of veracity? Do I need to eat everything in sight?
What's fuck?
You got it. Kids always dream big. Some are bulldozers, some are monsters, and I am Ouroboros. And the man.
Oh, okay, he's clearly drunk.
Ugh, can you talk normal? Stop gulping for air.
I swore to become a veracity path strider. I eat everything. Tasty, nasty, anything I could chew.
Alright, bro. You can keep that to yourself, thanks.
Finally, I pinched my nose and swallowed loose mouth, and they looked at me.
Okay, now I know why you're green.
Ouroboros.
Nah, very regrettable.
Enough already.
I'm telling you, it was all bluffing. The fools didn't lose.
It's about to say he's green because he eat his own yuck. I mean, he did say he eats everything, so that's not out of the question.
En route
veracity wasn't looking. Roll up her skin like a grape, snatch it up and poach it. Then poof! There we're gone. You become a con collective don't got a veracity card. But I already filed a formal complaint with the organizers.
You should be putting this much effort into your studies!
Golden teacher. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's a lot of food though. What the? I mean, okay then. I'm gonna leave you alone for now. Dua Chungus. What a nice name.
They say a dull pen beats a sharp memory. My memory's dull, and my pen's not much better.
Okay, Scribble Nibs. What's up with these names, man?
Then you must have a lot of stationery?
A kindred spirit. Miss, it seems you're one of us as well. I've met far too many fools who can't even read. Oddly enough, those of us who truly love learning are the rare ones. Interested in studying the knowledge of the laughter? I have a reference book here. You can have it.
A book signed by Scarecrow that records the tales of masked fools who dare to offend the eons. They view this as a rite of passage in the fool's career, rushing headlong into it one after another, never tiring of the thrill. Pay per second one-day tour of the Amber World, borrowing some poor sap's iris. The fool's shapeshifter donned a sharp suit and boarded the shuttle at Pier Point Skyport. He flashed a warm smile at every passenger in the cabin, billionaires wealthy enough to rival nations, monarchs of the elected belt, board members of industry monopolizing foundations, all of whom had emptied their coffers for a single privilege, an audience with the Amber Lord. The shuttle pierced through the debris disk, drawing near the Amber Lord's colossal form. They had stood there since before sentient life was born, and it would likely remain long after sentient life had vanished. Following the countless remarks left over the eons, one on the subspace crystalline barrier, some played in silence, some wept softly, while the Amber Lord offered no response. Who would notice a single speck of dust in the vast expanse of space? The full-carved shapeshifter was here, into the barrier, then took his leave without a second glance. Remnant dream of the primeval Imperium into the mouth of veracity. Ouroboros, the ancient leviathan that survived the Dusk Wars, was said to have traced Aha all the way to the roots of the imaginary tree. A fool named en route attempted to confirm the truth of the tale, but alas, he couldn't run as fast as Aha and was caught by the veracity and swallowed whole. Who would have guessed that inside the veracity's belly lay a wondrous world of its own? The veracity was so massive that the lives previously devoured had established their own kingdoms on their stomach walls. Dumb-sized dwarves, clever horse folk, taking comet cicadas, en route explored this place with delight and encountered fellow swallowed fools Dorothy, Bragi, and Shepard. Together they adventured, found the veracity's heart and gave it a good kick, and were belched out into the universe with a mighty wretch. Unbrook quickly plucked off the veracity's shadow and spread it over the fools like a blanket. Shepard then tossed out a comet, and the dim-witted Ouroboros was drawn to its light. The fools finally escaped with their lives. After that, countless fools sought the treasures within the veracity's belly, but none never caught so much as a glimpse of the veracity again. Everyone is a driller. What? What does the Aeon of Beauty have to do with this? After the Aeon of Beauty vanished, the fool Dalvin made a proclamation at the tavern, instantly attracting a massive following, chanting, "Everyone is a driller." They sparked an aesthetic storm and launched a reckless charge towards putting the boundaries of the past of beauty For example, they stuck bananas to gates with polyvinyl chloride tape, scribbled graffiti on every outward item in sight, and proclaimed them great works of art, and even found time to fight a few copyright lawsuits with the IPC. That was until they arranged space junk across the entire planet's surface to form a driller's visage, at which point the Knights of Beauty finally rounded them all up. However, after 7 days and 7 nights of deliberation, the hastily convened Roundtable of Knights of Beauty ultimately decided to release the fools, since to punish them they would have to acknowledge that these depictions actually resembled a driller. Afterward, say no to AHA. Having come this far, it seems I must tell my own story. The night before I finished this piece, a visitor casually strolled into the tavern, sat down beside me and ordered us each a bomb's first drop. They didn't introduce themselves, but I already knew who they are. They said, "Buddy, I hear you're writing a little book. I've read it. Quite interesting. But there are a few points worth discussing." I listened patiently as they spoke and rejected every single change they proposed. They downed the last drop of the the bomb in one gulp, then left the tavern. Their retreating figure looked utterly forlorn.
This feels completely made up. But, thanks anyway.
Oh, please. Thank the seniors. To compile this book, they offended every eon they possibly could, and narrowly escaped death at the hands of each and every one of them.
So it's essentially fanfiction, is it?
As for me, I'm just the one who keeps the books circulating.
Hey, friends! How was your first day of school?
Wait, Sparksy, where?
Sparksy's here to pick you up after class.
Sparksy and Sparksy at the same time. Okay, Dorothy, haven't seen that name in a while. It's just ties to en route 2. Okay. Alright. What does she want?
Where were you just now? You opened the door for us and just disappeared. Don't tell me you're up to something again.
Oh, still doubting me? You're breaking Sparkskull's heart here. That whole foolish thing. I took on every emoji in the tavern by myself, fought them all the way to the end of the world, and even wore my mask down to nothing!
Okay.
But honestly, this place runs on rumors. AHA is being chased by the Veracity. AHA chases the Veracity. We won't get anywhere following stories like this.
Let's go through what we know so far. Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a complete mess.
Bruh.
So, after a bit of thought, Lady Sparksy came up with a brilliant idea. I borrowed a nifty little gadget from a friend. The unreal Sparks and Spark! No idea how it works, but apparently this light bulb makes you smarter the moment you put it on.
That's very convenient.
Does this friend know you borrowed it?
Some Pramod has a gun to our heads, and this is what you're worried about? He'll find out one day.
Well then, I'll go first.
I'd be surprised if Munch even gets a bit smarter. Come on.
It doesn't look very reliable. Are you sure about this?
No worries. If anything goes wrong, the friend in my head will protect me.
Every night, really? Does it work?
Doesn't seem to have any effect.
No, it's working perfectly. I get it now. All of it. No need to dance around.
Her face is a bit creepy in this scene. What the hell?
Our enemy is a Lord Ravager. There's only one question we need answered. How does Asat Pramod plan to destroy Elation?
Correction. The effect is very obvious.
What?
Judging by Nanook's habit of picking Lord Ravagers, I wouldn't be surprised if Asat Pramod was once a masked fool, and therefore knows Aha's weakness.
Actually, that sort of makes sense.
The Arcadia is like a microcosm of eons and paths. People indulge themselves in fabricated happiness, unable to pull themselves away from it. Many have expressed their concerns. This isn't elation. Aha is playing with fire.
Okay.
A classic social realist deduction. Old-fashioned. Ooh, but effective. We're closing in on the truth.
Yes. The answer is all but revealed. You are Asat Pramod, Sparksy.
What the fuck?
Do you have evidence? Of course. The truth is so simple that everyone overlooked it. The evidence is, you were the first person I met when I got off the express.
Yeah, we're way off the track now.
If I am Asat Pramod, would you and Grey Hair have been able to walk out of the school alive?
Well, that was a bust, isn't it?
Yeah, fair point.
Just take that thing off already.
That's weird. I thought I was on the right track.
You were, but the conclusion was way off.
Let me give you a lesson. Deduction isn't about people skills. It's about smart tricks and flawless logic. Watch and learn. Sparkle, master of the classic whodunit, has entered the chat.
Alright, Sparkle.
You changed your clothes just for this?
First of all, Ouroboros likes to eat. Secondly, whatever they eat disappears completely. Therefore, veracity is also a form of destruction.
Makes sense.
This is the classic mystery of one culprit, two identities. The one trying to kill Elation is the Lord Ravager, Asat Pramod, played by the Veracity! What am I even saying?
Yeah, that thing doesn't help at all. It makes things worse, actually.
Classic whodunit. This is more like a classic Who's the Dummy.
Ah, I get it now. All this thing does is make wild guesses sound reasonable. So far, that's the most accurate piece of information we've gotten.
No need to be so serious, Detective. Why don't you show us what you've got? By the way, what type of detective are you?
Me? I'm the tough guy type. I don't waste time on useless details. I aim straight at the heart of the problem. You're not wrong. Asat Pramod is Nanook's weapon to assassinate Aha. Whatever his plan may be, the target doesn't change.
Right. So Asat Pramod has been created by Nanook to assassinate Aha. That's the main point, right?
Remember, as far as humanity knows, there are only 3 ways an Eon can fall.
A broader path engulfs a narrower one. Divine warfare between eons, and the third one. What was it again?
Forcing an Eon to turn away from their own path.
That's quite interesting.
Whichever it is, none of it sounds remotely connected to Plain Arcadia. So, what makes you so certain Asat Pramod is here on business, not on vacation?
Because we folks just dug up one heck of a treasure from underground. And in the stories tied to them, we've unearthed more than a few names worth paying attention to.
Alright, let's see. The case of missing veracity. The assistant meticulously compiled the details, get detail for the detective in neat handwriting. A trail of unknown footprints at the abandoned station. A weird emoji running amok in tavern. All clues point to the Lord of Rasa Pramad. The detective the refrigerator. Yep. Shepherd, Bragi, en route. Dorothy. Shepherd, Bragi, en route. Dorothy, Scarecrow. Right, these. The Shepherd, Bragi, Dorothy, Scarecrow, en route. Scarecrow.
Him? He caused trouble in Gotham City a few days ago. Pearl threw him into prison.
I know. I was the one who caught him.
Right. What about the Shepherd?
An old pal who can't stop lying. He goes on and on about death being a solitary feast, but I just saw him last week, alive.
I see you're acquainted. Please, introduce us sometime.
And Bragi?
Baraji? Forget it! He's good behind the bar, but slippery as an eel. Ask him to work for Nanook, and he'd run away on the spot.
The former bartender of the tavern. Everyone knows him. Couldn't be him.
Alright. En route.
Right. He's the one I can't stop thinking about. Stories change every time, but they all circle back to the same logic. En route defeated the Veracity by some means.
Right.
You're right. Then who is this en route? Do you know him?
En route.
En route.
Of course she does.
What? What's he doing
Everyone
here?
in the tavern knows that name. Long ago, its owner grew tired of jokes, cast aside his mask, and walked away. Some say he became a morning actor. Others say he jumped into IX's black hole.
What the fuck?
But none of that matters. What truly matters is that you have my unreal Sparks and Spark.
What?
I knew it.
Give it back, give it back! That's a big order my client wants immediately.
What do you mean, give it back? It just wandered off, and I happened to find it on the way, so I brought it home. You want it? Here, take it now.
Absolutely not. Wait, right now? This doesn't sound like you at all.
No. If it's a no, it's a no. Guess I'll keep it. Bye-bye.
Bruh. Pulling reverse psychology just like that.
Get back here!
Sir, do you need to hire a private detective?
Hey!
Can you catch her for me?
Of course. I'll have that thing returned to you safe and sound in half a day. But, in exchange, I'd like you to elaborate a bit more on what you were saying.
Oh, so that's why you're here.
Alright.
Now, old Seppo's intel isn't cheap. Waiving the fee won't quite cut it, will it?
I mean, it's a fair exchange though.
Name your price. Put it on Pearl's tab.
Just kidding. Money talks boring. Besides, the Astral Express and I go way back. And I wouldn't scam you two. The en route you're looking for lives up to the name. There's nowhere he can't reach. Only places he hasn't been yet.
Well, okay.
He's the gold standard of the masked fools. He only shows up where he's least welcome. A morning actor's stage, a friend's wedding, even inside the Veracity's mouth. All for the sake of a good laugh. Oh.
Right.
That lines up. Sounds like the origin of the legend. So, he's a friend of yours?
Not a chance. Back when old Seppo was still a kid. En route was already a name in the history books.
Okay, now I'm curious. Who is this en route?
He left the tavern during the Second Prosperity. They say after hearing 30 trillion jokes, he never laughed again. Before he left, en route said one thing that, at the time, no one cared about. Elation has been dead for a long time.
Where did he go after he left the tavern?
The tavern has 10,000 mouths. all telling different stories. All I know is this. He said he was headed for the true world's end, and then he vanished without a trace.
Okay.
How do you know all this?
Oh, I've been around long enough to have my own channels. Just trust old Sempo. And about catching Sparksy?
Leave it to me. I keep my word.
Alright. Where did you go off to now? Good introduction. Alright, let's see. En route is a fool who loves going to places where he isn't welcome. He left the tavern after the second prosperity, heading for the true world's end. Right. Greet the expert invited by Yoko. Oh. Okay.
Ah, see? You only need that 10% of the story to be true.
The last thing he said was really scary.
So many unanswered questions about en route. He has to be tied to Asat Pramod somehow. But our leads at the tavern have run their course. Let's go pay a visit to another expert next. Speak of the devil. Only a Cienjo general could have arranged something like this, I suppose.
Whoa, okay.
I'm surprised as well. You've only just left Amphorius, and already you've managed to draw the attention of another Lord Ravager.
Ron May and Ting Yun.
Miss Ron May? And Miss Ting Yun?
We're here by General Yao Guang's request. It seems we arrived just in time.
At first, I only came because the Shenzhou extended an invitation, and it seemed impolite to refuse. Now that I'm here, I see it was well worth the trip. So, let me get to the point. Ouroboros has long been dead. Their death was merely buried beneath layers of secrecy.
So, wait. The Veracity is dead?
Hardly surprising. They disappeared after the swarm disaster, and there are many different opinions on where they went. The Intelligentsia Guild claims the Veracity ate their fill and entered hibernation. I don't buy it. Those scholars are fond of post-meal naps themselves, likely just projecting their own habits.
You seem surprisingly calm, which makes sense. After all, the shadow in your right hand is evidence as well. Why don't you tell everyone what happened to the Galaxy Rangers back on Von Walk?
Von Walk?
Okay, what's Von Walk?
Sprightly Von Walk. I've heard there's a particular phenomenon that occurs on that rainforest planet. Plants multiply and grow and are then harvested like wild grass. A cycle repeating every few decades.
Okay.
Almost identical to the Phantom Moon games.
But how are the two connected? When you hear plants and growth, shouldn't that make you think of abundance? Huh. Wait.
It seems you figured it out.
Huh?
By coincidence, abundance is another thing the two worlds have in common.
Hanar Cowboy.
When coincidences pile up, they cease to be coincidences, Mr. Ashvale. No. Leader of the Rangers, Mr. La Mancha. Perhaps you could explain this to our nameless friend.
What's going on here?
Back on Von Walk, I'd already long since stopped being a ranger. Your conjecture is basically correct, Miss Ron May. You're not the only genius to take life as a subject of study. By the time I arrived, the atavistic experiment was already approaching its final phase. Dr. Primitive had set his sights on an ancient Leviathan.
I'm way too deep into the story now. I'm sorry if I am not saying much.
Beneath Von Walk's surface, there also lay the remains of the Veracity.
You stopped him.
The Rangers stopped him. Back then, Mr. M was still human.
Now, deep beneath Ahatopia, another corpse of the Leviathan lies buried. If I'm not mistaken, there are countless other worlds carrying out the same ritual. Aha sealed Ouroboros' body among the stars, suppressed it with abundance, siphoned the power of the Path of Veracity, and called it a game.
Well, what's the point of it, though?
This is what people call the Phantasmoon Games.
What? Now that's a twist. Hold up. Countless other worlds carrying out the Aha sealed Ouroboros' body among the stars, suppress it with abundance, siphon the power of the Path of Veracity, and call it a game. And that's the Phantasmoon Games? That's fucked up.
Aha? Why would they do such a thing?
You may remember, the Express once delivered a Leviathan's carcass to me. That wasn't the only one in my collection. By arranging remains from different eras in sequence, I discovered something rather intriguing.
Okay.
At a certain moment over 1,000 Amber eras ago, just as Akivili began traveling in pursuit of their ideal, all creations of the Veracity lost the same organ. Their taste buds.
Taste buds.
What does that imply?
They can eat, but they can't taste?
The purpose of consumption changed. Be they spawns, depth crawlers, or void song whales, their genetic markers encoding gustatory organs vanished entirely. Creatures walking the path of Veracity became nothing more than biological black holes, consuming without discrimination.
Right.
This was not natural evolution. Through the simulated universe, I identified the point of divergence in history. A concept had disappeared from the path of Veracity. Consider this. What do taste buds provide?
The taste buds provide the sensation of taste, giving value in consumption, apart from survival?
Yummy flavors?
Precisely. Savoring something's aftertaste is an act of elation.
Right.
So Aha stole the original Prima Mobile of the Veracity?
The simulated universe proves nothing on its own, but the primal desires of life have always been entangled. Think of it as my intuition. The conflict between the eons of elation and veracity stretches all the way back to primordial times.
How many people know about this?
There used to be 2. I only told Yuqing 2. Now, there are 5. After this, I can't be sure.
Exploit the old conflict between Aha and Ouroboros to ignite a divine war, or allow intersecting paths to devour one another. Of the 3 known ways to kill an Eon, the Arcadia fulfills at least 2. Now who still thinks Asapramad is here on vacation?
Right.
But you still haven't explained where it came from.
You mean the shadow?
Yeah, what's up with the shadow?
It has nothing to do with Funwalk.
Oh?
Call it a twist of fate. This isn't my first encounter with the Astral Express, nor my first time dealing with a Lord Ravager, when my home was destroyed by Zulo. I had a brief encounter with a former navigator.
Former navigator? Akivili?
A navigator of the Express?
Wait, was Akivili a navigator?
Yes. Starseer, I see. He'd already retired by then.
I see.
He was the one who told me about the shadow. According to IC, it was one of many remnants left behind when the Express first carved paths along the edges of the cosmos. I led the Rangers to suppress the shadow and devised the plan to assassinate Zulu. But I never learned why it was there in the first place.
Don't you find it strange, Mr. Ashvale?
Strange?
When coincidences pile up, they cease to be coincidences. Like an experiment with results that are too perfect. It's enough to send a chill down your spine. If you don't mind, let's walk through the whole thing once more. Earlier, what did you two uncover in the tavern?
Someone suspected to be a Sat Pramod knew about the Veracity's secret. Before disappearing, he said he was headed for the end of the world.
En route.
And then? Who did he say the shadow belonged to?
A former navigator. The shadow was a remnant left behind when he charted the cosmos.
If the world's end isn't the tavern, then where is it?
I don't know if anyone can answer that question. Not even Akivilli.
Nope.
Wait. Don't tell me.
En route only goes where he isn't welcome.
Wait.
After leaving the tavern, he went to the Astral Express.
Bruh.
The detective game is over.
Who's that? Whoa, what happened? Lord Ravager, Asat Prama is back. The laughter, but he is joke. En route, heading for the true world's end, Astral Express, haven't in a long time. Old friend. Akivilli? What? What's going on?
I have to say, not many people can make me change my plans.
What
Whether
the?
in the past or present, you've always been one of them.
So, it is you.
You know how it is, kid.
Who the hell is this?
I've always enjoyed arriving uninvited.
En route? This is en route? What the hell? Okay, we're here now.
Pearl said she would arrange a ferry to pick us up at the Seafeld City dock. The place we're going to holds clues about Graphia. Really?
Okay.
We wish you a pleasant journey. Attention passengers.
Let's see. Where are we supposed to go? Hit the dock and meet up with the reception staff. Alright. Here we go.
It is an honor to, well, shall I say, be of service to you again. To be honest, when Madame Pearl invited you to visit the Perlux Tower, I was supposed to be your guide. I ended up being replaced by a total fraud. My name is Feld. By order of Madame Pearl, I will be escorting you to your destination.
Alright, let's go.
You are too kind. I followed the battle in Seafeld City very closely. Serving a hero such as yourself is a true privilege. I assume Madame Pearl has already briefed you on our destination?
She only told me to come here.
I see. It so happens that Madame Pearl is tied up with an unforeseen event, so allow me to brief you in her stead. The destination of our boat journey is a hotel known as Inkford Hermitage.
Okay.
It is situated at the end of a Dovebrook tributary that ultimately flows into the sea. It is one of the points where the world in canvas intersects with reality.
Graphia lived there?
Yes, to be precise, she lived there 1,000 years ago.
Who's that?
Legend says the
Oh,
miraculous
Nylax.
canvassing of the mortal world happened there. Would Madame Pearl, a die-hard fan, pass up a sacred site like that?
Miss Colt, it's you again.
Word is that Madame Pearl just flicked her wrist, signed a check with an astronomical figure, and bought the whole plot of land. She also snatched up every single piece of Graphia's lost works she could find without bothering to verify their authenticity.
Okay.
Whew, I guess money really does let you do whatever you want. That's not even half of it. I don't know where her obsession comes from, but she's dead set on the idea that Graphia is still alive. If she gets even a whiff of anything remotely related to Graphia, she's got her people on it at the snap of a finger.
Right.
But all they could find were Imagine knockoffs. Random, pretty redheads based on nothing but imagination. I bet her reaction went something like this. Objective. Locate the original. Error. Detecting excessive quantity of low-quality merchandise.
Bruh. I know she's a...
I remember you! You're that fraudster from Perlux Tower!
Uh-oh.
Perlux Tower? I've never set foot in that place in my life.
Oh, I know it's you! I've seen the footage. You're wearing the exact same outfit.
Oh, a slip-up in an otherwise perfect plan. Relax. Your job is safe this time.
Cut it out, you scoundrel! You can't talk your way out of this. Who exactly are you?
This is the author of the Fluffy.
This is the author of Fluffy Across the Blue. Blurry QR Colt.
Huh. Is that so? My apologies. How rude of me. Miss Colt, it's an honor to finally see the face behind the work. Please pardon my yelling. I didn't know.
No worries, no worries.
You headed to in for arithmetic as well?
Well, yes. Would you believe it if I said I was going on vacation?
Nah.
This blurry QR Colt. Let's be clear. You are being transported under escort. Your current credit balance is in the negative. Madame Pearl has offered you a lifeline by asking you to complete the next volume of the Fluffy.
She's being forced to continue her story. Bruh.
Whoa, this is not my fault. Remember Alloy King Pom Pom from Perlux Tower? I tried to put everything on Pearl's tab, but she found out and charged it back to me.
Oh, so that's what happened.
Who knew a figurine could be so expensive? It cost me more than my entire savings.
You actually have savings? Oh my god, that's so rude. You actually have savings?
Hey, I paid for my own meals. Is that so shocking to you? Is it?
So you're escorting her to, shall we say, an intensive creative retreat?
Correct. The objective is to deliver the manuscript and clear her debts. The estimated duration is 56 days.
They gave her 56 days to complete a new volume. That's crazy.
Hear that? It's not a hotel. It's hell. You get ripped for not finishing your scripts on time.
Good luck with that.
The boat has arrived. When you're ready, let's begin our journey to Inkford Hermitage.
Holy
Please,
shit, look at that
mind
boat.
your step as you board.
Alright. Oh wow, that's a really nice place. And it's snowing too, dang.
We have arrived. This is the snowy shore of the canvas world, Inkford Hermitage.
Cool.
Are those Wispay floating on the water?
Oh dear, there are so many Wispay. They are blocking the boat's route.
Oh no, what's going on?
But no
what should
need
we
to
do?
panic. Please follow my lead.
Okay. Now what? We have to go through this? Of course. Ice blocks are fragile. Attacking an ice block with a bow and arrow will cause it to crack, and attacking again will shatter it. Whichever is one dropping into the surface of an ice block or hitting it by jumping from below will have the same effect. Surface of an ice block is smooth, walking and grants a speed boost. Alright. Shoot arrow. Interact. Whoa. Wait. Let me... Come on. Oh my goodness. Okay. Woohoo! Alright. Okay, that's good, that's good. Is there something here? Oh, no. Nothing's there. Let's continue. Alright, here we go. Snowflakes falling into shattered ice blocks can cause them to refreeze. Okay, so I just have to wait? Whoa, I'm gonna fall. Alright, here we go. Whee! Whee! And we're here! Yay!
Whew, a safe docking. For a second, I thought we were going to hit an iceberg or something.
Oh no, the Wispies are on the boat. Why are they surrounding us?
They probably sensed your wish power. You are the Phantom Moon Games superstar, no? Look, one's trying to hitch a ride on you.
Aww. What are they? When did you get on me?
Must have been when we came ashore. Oh, what a devoted fan.
Alright. There's an escalator outside. That's bonkers.
Everyone, welcome to Inkford Hermitage.
I was imagining a Benzai Tengoku style manor or something. So you demolished your idol's old residence and replaced it with a luxury hotel.
Of course not. Benzai Tengoku vanished more than 1,000 years ago. The original structure is long lost to time. The IPC only chose this location because this is one of the weakest points between reality and the world in canvas.
Alright.
Many Imaginae are born every day, but just as many ancient lineages of Imaginae hide themselves away in the world in canvas once their wish power dry up, or as they grow weary of the mortal world. This is the final stop before they enter the world in canvas, and this is where they bid farewell to reality. They rest here, organize memories spanning centuries, and then pass beyond the point of no return. Rumor has it that Graphia's soul appears from time to time to guide these weary Imaginae on their path.
There's a sense of parting in the air. No wonder the soul of the mother of Imagenesis feels an attraction for a creator. This must be the finest well of inspiration.
Miss Colt, Now that you're in this well, too, you ought to make the most of it. Let's go. I'll lead the way.
Alright. Here we go. Aww. Oh! Hold up. He was the bad guy all along. I knew it.
Looks good.
It's not here anymore. Right. Oh, the escalator actually works. Dang. Mr. Meanie. Yeah, it was Mr. Meanie. Okay, that was slower than expected. What's this ghost doing? Meanie. Maybe? Probably one of his smaller
the golden tree in the distance.
Smaller versions of him.
Grove.
Myriad Grove?
It's said that it shares the same lineage as the sacred trees on the floating island of Seafell.
Oh, giant golden tree in distance, Seafell, Floating Islands. Cool.
Is that all?
Alright. It's cool. Alright. Ah! Look at this guy here, just smiling. Alright. Don't have time to wait for the escalator. Let's get going. Okay, what else? What else? Oh no, what's this guy doing? Oh, he's buried in the snow. Butt of disrupt. Where? What? Oh, it's back there. Okay. Right. Okay. Let's get that. There's a lot of people here. Dang. Okay.
We have arrived. The hotel staff will take over from here. I'll take my leave.
Oh, it's freezing. It's cold enough for a typical snowstorm mansion murder mystery. Anyone here? Hello?
Alright.
Honored guests, my apologies for the late welcome.
Who? Where? Oh. Okay.
Oh, no wonder it's so cold. It's an actual snow wispy. Hello there, little one.
I am the lobby manager, Casper. You have a very high body temperature. Please, try not to overheat the room.
I mean, it's already freezing.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am the popular comic artist, Blurry.
The former comic artist, Miss Nihilux.
Farmer?
Oh, my true name is gone, just like that. Oh wait, did you say former?
Former?
The big shots upstairs gave me a heads up. You are now an asset of Perlux Corp. You'll be staying here until you finish your next volume.
Oh, they're in on it.
Every guest in this hotel is an Imaginé with quite a history. That Arcadian over there? That's a former superhero.
She was a superhero? She's so adorable though. What?
Which one? Never heard of him.
That one over there is one of the oldest strangelings. They're a former Kappa. These days, they work as the hot springs manager.
A Kappa? Didn't that lineage of Imaginé go extinct when the IPC first arrived?
There are still a few survivors that slipped through the net. As for Casper myself, I am a former frost giant.
A former frost giant?
Little old me was once a tall, mighty, and majestic giant. Of course, that was back in the Cinder Age.
So you're basically an antique who knows a bunch of old secrets. What corner did they dig you out of?
From a block of ice. It is sad how a giant block of ice melts into tiny pieces over time. I have forgotten the names of most of my friends. And I have not tasted a crispy, charred Void Ranger in a long, long while now.
I am a current nameless.
Indeed, another glittering nameless.
Another? How's that?
That is a secret.
You mean to tell me a nameless was here before? Any info on the former Graphia?
Sightings of Lady Graphia are as common as the snowflakes here. Ever since the news spread that her soul would reside at the hotel, all those Imaginae who mimic her and the weirdos who insist they have a connection to her have flocked here. You see, they all claim they have some sort of connection to her, or hold some secret about her.
I bet they're just trying to scam people out of wish power and credits. Just like all those people who swear they're AHA.
You're not wrong. But whenever the higher-ups ask for a report, little old Casper here can always pad it out and hand over a long list of names.
Oh, so it's a win-win situation for you then. What the?
Nameless. Good luck with your inquiries. Bye now.
Oh boy. Alright. Talk to the guest, talk to the hot spring manager. Okay, that's a lot of Graphias here. Of course.
I heard Graphias. You can see me, and I shall hide no longer. Indeed, I am Graphia, the sovereign of all paintings, the source of all schools, the mother who birthed all Imaginae.
Yeah, no, she's bullshitting.
Fortunately, my wish power is spent, and I can no longer weave my imagination arts. But you and I share a fate, with just a few wish bays to aid me.
I am Graphia. If you're giving away wish bays, you should give them to me.
Yeah, they're just scamming us now.
I am Graphia. Does this red armor not make it obvious?
Oh boy. Great, the more the merrier.
I don't care which. One of you, come help me fight a Lord Ravager.
Lord Ravager? To be honest, we are Graphia, but we're not Graphia.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes complete sense.
Simply put, we are Imaginae born from people's imaginations of Graphia. As for me, I was sketched by a rather unskilled illustrator for a history textbook, which explains why I look a bit rough.
I am a wish bay formed from the concentrated longing for Graphia in plain Arcadia.
I am the armored goddess Graphia, from the 52-episode animated series Apocalypse of Ashes, Mecha Wars. Care to witness my signature move? Dance of the Inkblade?
So none of you don't you any of you have any guts?
If you're looking for the real Graphia, I'd suggest you give up. I've seen countless Imaginae on the verge of exhausting their wish power, begging the mother of Imagenesis to extend their lives with her paintbrush. Not a single one has ever succeeded. In the end, only those of us making a living off the Graphia brand are left.
Yeah, I can tell.
When it comes down to it, she's nothing more than a legend.
Did Graphia really live here?
Maybe the IPC made up some story to boost the hotel's revenue.
I mean, the Cinder Age was over 1,000 years ago. Maybe the only thing left is the longing for Graphia.
So everybody
One very simple way.
She created all Imaginae with her brush. Word has it, she waits at the end of the world in canvas, to see off those whose time has come.
Right.
Every Imaginary who has seen her is, of course, dead.
So dying is the only way, huh? These three aren't just fakes. They're also wackadoodles.
Oh boy. So I have to find another way.
As I suspected, finding Graphia was never going to be easy.
Besides us, there are plenty of ancient Imaginae living here, ones that have long gone extinct elsewhere. Some even claim to be original works by Graphia herself.
If you're serious about finding Graphia, you should try asking them.
Alright. Let's still talk to the Kappa. Where is Kappa? There it is. X-Kappa, alright.
I sense more stray thoughts and disturbance in the water. The Imaginae of today are far too restless.
Are you Offspring manager?
Yes, yes. This old soul is just scraping by with what little talent I have left. The humans here call me Sudscour, a filthy name, but fitting for this frail and wretched form. Are you here at the hot springs to wash away your stray thoughts? Or just to chat with the last Kappa of Ahatopia?
You are the last Kappa.
Well, as you see, my kin have either been swallowed by the muddy currents or have fled into the canvas.
He kinda looks like Kiroro Gunzo. Kinda, yeah, except with smaller eyes. A little bit.
Long, long ago, my people lived in every river and pond in Ahatopia. We tended the crops for the artists, and in return, they painted our descendants into existence.
Okay. Why have you chosen to stay in the real world?
It is hard to leave one's homeland. Even when my kin have entered the canvas, even when the waters here are no longer clear, and even when the new Plu tribe has replaced us, this is still my home. It needs someone who remembers the old days. As long as I remain, the Kappa line is alive.
Sad, like, if he is the last of the Kappa, it means there won't be any more Kappa because, you know, there won't be any more. He won't be able to make more Kappa. How does that work? Like, I don't think reproduction works the same way in Planecadia as it might. I mean, they are born from Imaginae, right? They are Imaginae. They are born from painting. So I'm not sure how reproduction works in that case. I'm not sure how any of it works. So I guess the survival of a species really depends on how people remember you, since they are born from paintings. Like, if no one knows what you look like, your species essentially dies, right? I think that works. That's how it works. Upon hearing that name, the withered body of Atopia's last Kappa begins to tremble faintly.
Lady Graphia is the one who guided all Imaginae. Her name shines like moonlight through my dimming memories. Back then, the demons from beyond swept in like a dark tide. The filth and flames they brought could turn even the clearest stream into a toxic swamp. We Kappa were weak and could only shiver at the bottom of the rivers. But it was Lady Graphia who found us. She taught us how to use water to
This great graphic, she encourages staying every drop of clean water head out in the darkness.
Protect the displaced mortals and wash away those impure monsters. Though our impact was limited, that was the most heroic era for my kind.
Okay. Is she really still alive?
Well, as long as the world in canvas exists, Lady Graphia must as well.
Is that how it works?
There is a saying that if one who is weary of the world prays to her with true devotion, she will arrive on a ferry to lead them into the canvas. If you seek clues regarding Lady Graphia, you should visit the mountain behind the hotel.
There's like another building there, that's
There
sure.
are atonement statues left by Imagine there, filled with their prayers. It is also the site of Graphia's former residence.
She lived here?
Casper likes to wander
I mean, yeah,
around
she does
there.
live here.
He is a strangeling far older than I. Perhaps if you play in the snow with him, he might show you the way.
Thank you. Alright.
That is all I can tell you. After all, I am just a stubborn old Kappa, trying to keep this one pool of water a little cleaner.
Alright. Yeah. I saw this earlier, so let's just get that. Welcome to the Steam platform. Honkai Star Rail is on Steam now? Oh, okay. Alright, let's talk to Nihilux.
So, you're here looking for Graphia's whereabouts on behalf of that Intellitron executive. I think it's unlikely that the mother of Imagenesis will see her.
Oh, why?
If she wanted to see her, it would already have happened. The IPC has practically turned the world and canvas upside down. You know this, right? Over 140 years ago, they brought in hackers from Punklord and did everything they could to blast open the passage between reality and the world and canvas. I think disturbing her world and canvas like that must have upset the mother of Imagenesis.
Alright. I received a request from a friend of Graphia's.
A friend of Graphia's? Just how long has that person been alive? So that friend wanted you to find Graphia, but they didn't tell you how.
Aside from a single partner request, Evanesia had no time to leave behind any tokens of guidance. But that's not to say she had left nothing at all.
The only thing Evanesia left that could be a token is the mask she painted herself, right?
You have any bright ideas, Einstein?
Normally, I'd suggest you play that little snow puff ball for info. That good luck with your inquiries line definitely had a subtext. But since you're asking for a bright idea...
Bright idea?
You must have heard that in a certain corner of the universe, there's a mysterious ritual that can summon historical figures to the present day.
Okay.
The Holy Grail War!
Okay, they're pouring fate lore into this now. I've been in one.
Oh, right! That was your big adventure in Penacony. Oh, how nice. I hope Plain Arcadia holds one too.
Hold up a minute. So what you're telling me is... the fate timeline is canon in Honkai Star Rail now. Okay. I didn't expect that. I thought it's just a tie-in or something.
Then I don't need to explain the method. First, we need a catalyst. Do you have Graphia's brush or palette? Doesn't look like it. No matter. Miss Cult has got you covered. We use leyline resonance. This hotel is built on Graphia's former home. It still has a connection to her, like that vibrant golden tree. Wait, you aren't actually falling for this, are you?
Bruh. Stop pissed. Stop playing around. I should have known asking her. Will it work?
I was just kidding.
Bruh. Come on.
Sorry. I was just trying to lift the mood. Oh, honestly, I'm a chronic deadline misser who can barely save her own skin. How am I supposed to help you?
I've heard enough. Break time is over, Miss Nihilux.
Oh.
Now that you understand your situation, stop wasting time. Start drawing.
I just checked in and I have to work already? I'm not some fully automated painting Mechatron. You do know that, right?
A Mechatron can run for hundreds of hours straight. You cannot. That's exactly why every second counts. Now right this second, start increasing your value as a quality asset.
You know, being forced to work kind of sucks. Especially if you're an artist, right? Like imagine having a writer's block and you have a deadline. Must suck like hell, man.
Hey, wait! This is kidnapping! Little raccoon, help me!
Oh my goodness. Nihilux is hauled away by 2 bodyguards, leaving nothing but her drawn-out cries for help echoing through the body. Oh no.
Nihilux has a point. If that Casper guy is a survivor from the Sindarth age, maybe he really does know something. Anyway, I'll start by asking around here.
Alright. I thought I've already asked them. Okay, where the hell is Casper? That stupid ghost. Alright, where'd he go? Yo, look at that big emoji. Just snoozing in the hot tub. Oh. Alright, where? That's a big ass cat. Okay, okay. Alright, this way. Space anchor.
Casper? Are you there?
Just needs love.
Nope. I'm not.
Okay. Where is that Casper guy? Oh, here we go.
Looks good.
Hang on a minute. You look like someone I know. There he is. What's he doing there? Ooh, okay. I have to unlock this.
You found me, current nameless. I knew you'd come to ask about Lady Graphia, but if I tried too hard to remember things from such a long, long time ago, my soft, squishy head starts to throb, and then I start melting. Drip, drop, drip, drop. So much of my memory feels like it's shrouded in a blizzard, and I can't see anything clearly. I'm sorry, but I don't think I can help you.
Let's play in the snow.
A snowball fight? The game, the name, it feels so familiar. It feels like I had snowball fights every single day a long time ago. Shaping the snow into balls and flinging them at whatever strange intruders came barging in.
Okay.
Well then, come at me, Nameless. I'm a snowball fight veteran. I won't lose.
Alright, we have to fight. Oh, okay. Whoa! Alright, here we go. Let's keep going, keep going, keep going. Whoa. Alright. Many years ago, Casper used the tower to be a towering frost giant. When they often invite others to snowball fight, is tossing out snowflakes, hedgehogs, gold coins as they pleased. Watch out, the hedgehog thrown by the Casper will knock Trailsmith one back. Okay. Alright. Here we go. We have to go through here. Keep going. Ow. Hang on. Wait, there's what's under here? I knew there's a secret back here. Yes. Living in a world with of ice and snow, as when everybody well, never mind. Whoa! Oh. Wait, I can't go down there? There must be something back here, right? I guess not. Let's keep going. Oh, what's he doing? Alright.
You'd better be good at dodging, nameless!
Oh shit, what's going on? Oh no. Whoa. What am I supposed to do here? Just... Oh. I failed. Oh shit. Oh no! Ah. Okay. How am I supposed to get up there? Oh. Alright. Ringing the bells?
Phew. Things from the Cinderth Age are still a bit blurry, but I definitely met Lady Grathia. I had snowball fights with her.
Okay, what was she like?
She was a great painter who led us in snowball fights. She'd even paint portraits for everyone. Back then, when we wanted to see her, we'd go to her doorstep, light the ground lamps, and shout, "Snowball fight!" Then Lady Grathia would poke her head out of the window upstairs, unfurl the scroll, and whoosh! Slide right down into the snow. Then we'd have snowball fights against the Void Rangers together, under the giant moon.
Alright.
If we won, I got to swallow the Void Rangers whole. They were so crispy and tasty.
Can you remember anything else?
There was someone else. Just thinking about them makes my blood boil. He was a snowball fight master. I remember one time 8 of us teamed up to challenge him, but That guy knocked us all down with his snowballs like it was nothing. All from so far away. 6 of my friends were lying on the ground, feeling beat. Losing the game got everyone so down that no one uttered a word. As for me, I think I got hit right in the neck. I saw my own giant body thaw down to the ground, and my chin felt ice cold.
Chin? You don't have a chin.
8 people? In the Phantasmoon games? Perhaps Snowball Fight is a euphemism for the Cinderearth Age Wars. So, in that round of the Phantasmoon games, Graphia must have fought a terrifyingly powerful opponent. It seems only she and Casper survived the fight.
Have you seen Graphia since?
I saw her once. Just once.
Just once, eh?
Right in. Ahatopia had already been transported into the canvas. It was so quiet and lonely. I couldn't find my other 6 friends, but I remembered where Lady Graphia lived. So, I went to her front door again, lit the ground lamps and shouted, "Snowball fight!" It felt like only a second had passed. Just the blink of an eye, yet somehow it also felt like forever. At last, I saw her drift out. She held me and cried, saying, "I'm sorry, and you've done well," over and over.
Aww.
It was just one lost game. We could have just won it back some other time, but that was the last I saw of her.
You've done well all these years, yeah?
Why are you saying that too? It's making me feel all strange. That's about all Casper can remember. If you're still up for fun and games, come find me for another snowball fight sometime.
Alright. Looks like we have to go up the hill then. Right?
So, to summarize, Casper likes to light the ground lamps and call for her near Graphia's old home. Now, where can I find those ground lamps?
No. No. Technically, you shouldn't be moving set pieces here without permission, but in crises like this, who cares about a few measly management hotel regulations? In any case, once you're done borrowing it, you can always play a couple of rounds of Snowball Fight with Capper to make up for it. Ah, yeah. Ground lamps. Head to the back of the mountain, alright.
Even next to such a lively hot spring hotel, there's a secluded mountain path. These atonement statues all look like small animals.
Oh, these are the
Find a
atonement
prominent
statues.
spot for the ground lamps.
Okay. Hang on a minute. What's a Bobo doing here? Disguised as an object. Wait. I hear him. There we go. Thanks for the rescue, boss. It's been 1,000 years since that Gorgon turned me into a stone statue. When did you get his heart this setting? Didn't expect to give me he's so cultured. Since it has been days being spoiled, I suppose I'm just claiming the actual resident stone which the great king pulled his sword. Too much crossover talk, dear. Just doing for the laughs anyway. Bye, boss. Try not to duck my pay too much next time. Oh my goodness. Alright. Oh. Hang on. Where does this go? Okay, now it's not the time. Alright. Alright, let's get going. Investigate.
These 2 little lamps don't look reliable at all. Whatever. It's not like I have any other way.
Snowball fight.
Who dares disturb my 1,000-year slumber? Not only will I refuse to grant you 3 wishes, I shall also lock you in my canvas to suffer in my stead!
Ah, you dead or alive.
Thanks for the invite. I'm not quite dead yet, but
Bruh.
I don't feel alive either.
Were you supposed to be working on your story?
I'm testing the deadline. I snuck out.
This mountain path is so quiet and secluded. Ooh, what a great spot for a night stroll. Listening to the calming sound of the springs. Who knows? Maybe my inspiration will flow again like these waters.
Your expression is dry, but your excuses for missing deadlines clearly aren't.
I was hoping to find some inspiration out here. With those 2 goons breathing down my neck, anyone would hit a complete creative block.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough.
Look at this old stone statue! Ooh, doesn't it look like Hemacat? I just reached the real versus fake Hemacat.
Oh no, they're here!
Let me pay my respects. Maybe Graphia will bless me with enlightenment.
Miss Colt, when did you sneak out?
Oh no.
That was fast!
I let my guard down for just 1 second, and corporate asset, I mean Miss Colt, escaped. Now that's scary.
Who is this though?
No way are you running away and taking our jobs with you. Good thing this kind lady spotted where you were headed. Otherwise, you might have slipped away for real.
Let's go. Back to the room to finish your work.
Who's that?
Not again! Little raccoon!
Nick's hauled away by 2 guards, swimming. Only her drawn-out cries for help echoing across the hillside.
Being an artist sure is grueling. I remember being held in a room and watched by 6 or 7 people, too. I wasn't allowed to leave until I finished painting either.
Who is this? Who are you again?
You're asking me? Weren't you the one searching so desperately for me?
She's Graphia?
My name is Murata Graphia, guardian of the world in canvas. It is a pleasure to meet you, nameless of the Astral Express.
I mean, not gonna lie, she does look a bit like Himiko. 6, 7, though.
You're saying you are Graphia?
Huh. She really does look a lot like Himiko.
Yeah, that's what I said. She's basically Himiko with short hair.
Child, you were the one who lit the ground lamps, were you not? If memory serves, that was the secret signal my old friends used to call for me. I simply answered the call, yet you doubt my identity. How strange.
I mean, to be fair, you did go missing for a couple 100 years.
Let me think. I believe I know why you've come to find me. The arbitrator of the Phantasmoon Games asked you to tell me that our old enemy, the Demon Lord from Beyond, has returned. Am I correct?
Where travel is fast, I guess. How do you know that?
Since Ahatopia's in canvassing, Evanescia and I agreed to guard reality and the world in canvas separately. Never to meet again.
Oh.
But over the past 1,000 years, I often hoped we might reunite in some way. Who would have thought, when word of her finally reached me again, there'd be no warm greetings, but instead only an impending crisis. You must have many questions.
That's a lot of questions. Alright. How have you lived for 1,000 years? What about the curse? Pearl asked me to find out the secret to creating your...
You certainly have a lot of questions. But before I enlighten you, during the Sindirth Age, that demon lord from beyond once took the form of a friend to infiltrate the Resistance, causing catastrophic casualties. I must confirm your identity, Nameless.
Alright.
Do you carry a token from Evanesia?
If you mean something Evanesia gave me, there's only this.
She painted a supplicant's mask for you.
Does this mean you'll tell me everything now? Go ahead and send us back to you.
The secrets you seek are many and tangled. Perhaps I should start by telling you a story.
Oh boy.
1,000 years ago, the legions of the demons from beyond descended upon Ahatopia, marking the beginning of the Sindirth Age. For the destruction, taking a life is easier than brushing aside a feather. Among the countless victims, a baby girl was saved by a painter from the brink of death. He took her in as his daughter and named her Graphia. To protect his daughter, the painter kept her confined to their home. While the fires of disaster swept across the land, Graphia lived in seclusion until one day a falling star streaked across the dark sky, and a deafening roar shattered the silence of the wasteland.
Okay.
Unable to contain her curiosity, the young girl slipped out of the house to follow the sound.
That's a big ass house. Holy.
And so she saw it. Beneath the cold Phantas moon, a tower of infinity stood on the mountain range at the edge of the horizon. This tower had countless windows and rose section by section, slender and tall. More than an
extra tower, looks like a wounded range dragon falling on Earth. Was that a wrecked train?
Indeed. That tower, which stood only for a moment, was the crashed Astral Express. And Graphia's family name, Murata, came from the wondrous sight she saw.
So that's where it all began.
At the time, the wrecked train was surrounded by countless abominable monsters. Amidst these foul enemies, a few warriors in strange attire fought tirelessly. But they fell, one by one, unable to withstand the endless tide of monsters. It was only much later that Graphia understood that those who fought and died for Ahatopia shared a common name, the Nameless, who walked the path of the Trailblaze. That was the day that Graphia stepped into the mortal world. Her life as the mother of Imogenesis began.
Holy shit! It's all coming together now, man.
Long, drawn-out war, fought at a severe disadvantage. She was forced to seek the aid of the Phantas Moon Games, attempting to use the mighty power of an Ionic ritual to lock the terrifying demon lord from beyond within a limited battlefield. This was also the first time in the history of the Phantas Moon Games that the 8 supplicants joined forces to confront a powerful enemy from beyond, the Lord Ravager, Asat Pramad.
Did she win?
She lost.
Aww.
Graphia did not win the Phantas Moon Games, nor did she manage to kill Asat Pramad.
I mean, of course she lost. Like, Asat Pramad wouldn't be around if you won, right?
In the final days of the Sindirth Age, she gathered every ounce of wish power to paint the world into a scroll. Using herself as a nail to steady the canvas, she sealed the Lord Ravager outside.
She made a seal capable of shutting out a large Ravager.
Yes. As long as the scroll still enshrouds reality, he won't be able to lay a finger on the Leviathan's remains buried deep within Ahatopia. The story is over. I have received Evanesia's message. I also have a token I'd like you to give her. Please, let us journey together to the other side.
We leaving right now?
So, are we leaving right now?
That away. Okay.
No, there is no need to rush. You have a friend here who is lingering with a heart full of farewells.
You mean... Blade?
Follow this path down to the riverbank of Myriad Wish Grove. You'll find many Wispe gathered there. When you are ready, choose a Wispe. Whisper Graphia's name and your wish to cross over to the other shore. Then release the Wispe into the river. When the time comes, I will bring the ferry to deliver you into the canvas.
Oh, so we're not entering the canvas yet. Okay.
Graphia vanished? How elusive.
Oh yeah, I just realized she just disappeared.
Anyway, I should head to the riverbank of Myriad Wish Grove first.
Okay, let's okay.
Looks good.
I've heard that in the same forest, giant trees will fight each other for nutrients. How about this? We just feed Shuhu to that tree in the courtyard. It would save us a long trip.
Hang on a minute. How did they get here?
Say something.
Didn't know you were a forestry expert.
I'm not joking. I'm serious.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad for Silver Wolf. Like, for the first time in a while, no, not in a while, for the first time ever, she is sincerely worried about Blade. Like, I've never seen her like this before, you know? We've never seen her like this before. So, I bet, I have a feeling that when Blade actually dies, Silverwolf is actually unironically going to mourn. I know it feels weird for her to do that because she's never been this serious before, but you know, for a person that's been with her for quite a while to suddenly just disappear must have had it must have a real impact on her, right?
If the Elwood absorbed another emanator of abundance, it would likely bring about an even greater catastrophe.
Like, yeah, you know, there's a common saying that goes, you never know how much you love someone or something until it's gone. I guess this is what Silverwolf is feeling right now.
Right now, there is no other option besides the Veracity Husk.
If the abundance grows too strong, the ambrosial arbor loses control, and the Arcadia is doomed. If the abundance is too weak, the husk spirals out of control, and the Arcadia is doomed just the same. It's called an Arcadia, but the whole thing is built on a razor's edge. Does that mean the essence of the elation is just dark humor?
You're afraid.
I'm not. I respect your choice.
I feel bad for Silverwolf, man. She's genuinely sad.
Fine. You're right. I'm afraid. So what? You don't think I know what that Xianzhou person meant? 1 in 10 chance? There is no chance at all. Listen, I just can't stand by and watch one of my kin sacrifice himself.
Kin.
What else? Friend? Colleague? Playmate? The guy who carries my bags when we go shopping?
I suppose all of those fit.
Fit? How? Sometimes I can't tell if you're actually dumb or just playing dumb.
I hear you. Just assume it's the former. Simpler that way. My mind is made up. You should understand. Misplaced emotions will only cause the mission to fail.
You really are just plain dumb. To be honest, I'm the same way. If I could see Firefly cured of her illness, Kafka finally finding the heart she's looking for, and that girl reclaiming her future, then I'd be willing to pick up that level 999 cartridge too, even if it means becoming nothing but a shadow of the Dark Zone.
Don't. At the TV tower, you already severely overspent your time. Don't touch that thing again. Besides, why are you telling me this? You should tell them yourself.
Huh?
Because just like you, I'm a total, stuck-up softie. Happy now?
Feel better?
No. Unless you give me a sincere apology and a proper goodbye, we're not settled.
Not settled. Is that right? Fair enough. Whether as Ying Xing or as Blade, my journey has reached its end. Before the final verdict, I should say a proper goodbye to my kin. Who's there?
Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop.
I get it. It was a deliberate accident.
I knew you would come.
Find a way into the world in Canvas. It can color burn teleport us in Canvas.
I met the legendary Graphia. She told me a way to enter the world in Canvas. If we simply chant her name and release a Wispe into the river, she'll come to ferry us.
A legend from 1,000 years ago. And she's actually still alive? It really makes sense. After all, you two are practically the same age. Knowing that gives me a bit more hope that you can actually make it back.
Then let's begin.
Alright. Alright. I'm gonna stop the stream over at this point right here because it's been 3 hours and I have something to do tomorrow. But yeah, can't wait for the next stream where we actually go into the world in Canvas. I have no idea what lies next, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you do enjoy it, please give me a follow if you haven't already. And yeah, follow me so that you're informed for when I'm gonna stream next. Anyway, yeah, thanks again for watching. And until next time, I'll see you around. Bye-bye.